Ronaldo Rodriguez cashes, and it was a huge sweat. But he does come through for us as the lock of the night play for Noche UFC just about 2 weeks ago. And we are off and running really with this lock of the night streak that we've been on recently. So I'm very happy about that. That now increases our record to 71-33 for plus 24.47 units and a 5% ROI. Again, I was hoping to get closer to that 50 unit mark for the lock of the night plays. We got about just about 3 full months left of MMA action to get to that point. And considering the run and confidence level that I'm at right now, I'm hoping that we can get there. But we're not chasing it. We're going to stay the course and not make any compromises in terms of trying to win more units on more risky plays. But stick with the confidence, stick with the reads, stick with the plays, and see if we can get there. Now, I quickly want to touch on the fact that we were a little bit tardy with some of the content that we dropped this week. Obviously, I dropped the Lockcast on Wednesday rather than a Tuesday. There were a lot of circumstances this week that did keep me from dropping the content as I would normally like to. So just because of that, we're going to have an action-packed Friday. I will be dropping the top 3 lock of the night plays, which you guys are getting right now, the top 3 dog of the night plays, the Locky 2-step / free parlay, and the 3 best prop bets all over the course of Friday. So if you are on this channel on Fridays, come back every few hours and you'll likely see a new piece of content drop for you guys. But if you are looking for PFL Europe plays, plays and breakdowns, I'll only have those on the MMA LOTN Patreon page. So make sure you guys check the link in the description below for that. That goes down at the same time as UFC Paris. So if you want to have double action on Saturday, that's the best way to do so. Check out the link in the description below. That's the MMA LOTN Patreon page. And you'll be able to get early access to the Contender Series breakdowns in written form, which I normally drop in podcast form to the public on Mondays. I'll be getting started on that probably on Sunday. So keep your eyes peeled for that. All right. With that out of the way, we got 3 lock of the night candidates for UFC Paris for you guys. Reminder, I only pick one of these guys or gals or props as my official lock of the night play, and the best way and only way to get access to seeing what it officially is through the MMA LOTN Patreon page, which I just spoke about earlier in terms of getting access to the PFL Europe breakdown. So if you want even more perks, check out the MMA LOTN Patreon page. Link for that in the description below. So let's give you the 3 candidates, and you guys can guess from which one of these I'm going to end up actually going with. First one up is going to be Eileen Perez, who comes around minus 230. Now, she may not have looked the greatest on the scales this morning against when she was trying to make that 135-pound mark, but she did make 135.5, so she did miss, 136.5, missing by 0.5 pounds. But I think that we'll see her replenish well enough here to utilize a grapple-heavy approach, which seems to be the issue for Zelezny Zakova throughout her career. She has a solid 9-1 record, but she hasn't faced anybody with a top pressure and relentless wrestling game like we've seen from Eileen Perez in the past, and I think that's going to cause Zelezny Zakova a ton of issues. She will obviously have the striking advantage, but I don't think it's a massive one that we're going to have to worry too much here, and I think we'll see Perez do a great job in terms of controlling that top position and giving us a classic Eileen Perez decision victory. The second dog of the night lock of the night candidate, and the reason I just flubbed there and said dog of the night is because it is actually at underdog odds. I feel pretty damn good about Matt Frevola coming in at plus 110. Now, I am seeing some love for Fares Ziam out there, but I think a lot of people are overlooking the fact that Frevola is a very strong wrestler, and that seems to be an issue that Fares Ziam has yet to address in his game. We saw him go to a close split decision over a guy in Claudio Poyas last time around, who's a good BJJ specialist, but not so good of a wrestler. And to think that if he can't stop the takedowns of Poyas, what makes you think he's going to be able to stop the takedowns of Frevola? Obviously, Frevola has had some durability issues throughout his career, but Ziam does not pose much of an issue in terms of a knockout threat. He has yet to record a single knockdown throughout his UFC career, let alone a knockout. So what makes people think that Ziam will be the one to crack Frevola's chin? I'm not entirely sure, but at underdog odds, I am more than happy to take a lock of the night type risk on Matt Frevola at plus 110 odds to go out there and showcase his grappling superiority, maybe leading to a finish or a decision victory, but cashing as a plus 110 underdog as a possible lock of the night play would be a damn good feather in my cap. The third and final lock of the night candidate is going to be the chalkiest of them, and Joanderson Brito coming in at minus 280 as he goes up against William Gomez. Now, I think that this is a great stylistic matchup for the Brazilian fighter, who should be able to crash the pocket repeatedly, keep the pressure and pace on Gomez, who does tend to slow down in in deeper waters. I think Brito will take full advantage of that, being able to keep that pressure on him and then eventually find the finish in the second or third round. I think Brito has been overlooked a lot for some reason. I don't completely understand. He did fall short in his UFC debut against Bill Algeo, but has been clean since then, finishing every single one of his opponents, and I expect him to continue that trend this weekend by finishing William Gomez in round 2 or round 3, but more importantly, possibly cashing as a lock of the night play at minus 280. Again, a little bit chalky, but with some of these lock of the night plays, you got to be that certain and willing to take some chalk if you're hoping to cash a ticket. Which of these three ends up being the official lock of the night play? Check the link in the description below for the MMA LOTN Patreon page, as that's where I've already posted it for those folks, and they're taking full advantage of it. All right, I will see you guys in a few hours for the dog of the night candidates. See you guys then.